Denny Schaefer. He's an idiot.
Happy Monday, everybody. Oh, yay. New week, new podcast for all of you kooky people. It's been a busy morning as always. Kind of moved some stuff around here in the set that nobody will be able to tell but me and you, Sharon. But I'm kind of sitting back and more over now so I can be closer. Anyway, hopefully everybody had an awesome weekend. Warming up today, pushing what, 50 today, 45?
I don't know. Yesterday actually felt pretty nice.
Yeah.
This morning was already in the 30s.
I like it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I can sit out in the patio and have cigars, which does not affect my pain level. Pain level off the charts this weekend. We're going to cover all of that. I got egg surcharged. That was very exciting, which I'm boycotting. More on that coming up, but we have a lot to cover. But before we go any further, we would like to thank our sponsor. Thank you, Glass City Staging and Design.
And tis the season for selling houses, people. So here's how you can get ready.
Since its foundation in 2016, Glass City Staging has helped numerous clients across Northwest Ohio and Southeast Michigan. Let's take a look at a few of our recent favorites.
And there you go. Nice job. Man, she does good work, doesn't
She does so great. And she does all of her own marketing too. So that whole video was put together by Brittany. But one thing I really do want to say, and I know it is getting to be the busy season right now, springtime right around the corner, believe it or not, and people getting their house ready to sell, is virtual staging. People think by saving, I don't know, a couple $1,000s, virtual staging is the way to go. Well, speaking for myself, and you weren't even in staging, so you can testify.
It doesn't work.
It's like false advertisement.
It's a lie. You're living a lie.
You see this home and it looks staged online, and then you go walk in with your agent and it's completely empty, and it's
Where's all the stuff I
right,
saw online?
exactly.
Where's that cool sofa?
It's
no.
Yep, it's
a lie.
cold, it's barren, it's not warm, cozy, fresh, and here's the other thing people don't think about.
Don't be cheap, people.
When your home is staged, whether it's professionally a vacant stage or staged with your own stuff, when you give buyers a place to sit down and ponder themselves living there. Ponder. Yeah. Talk about it. The percentage goes up of them actually buying the house.
And getting full price.
Over asking, yeah.
There you go.
So,
all right, let's get into the meat of what's up Friday course. It was a basketball weekend for me. I watched more friggin' basketball. I watched some of the golf, which was fine. The dude won his first tournament ever, which was kind of cool. Rockets lose to BG. That hurt. BG just wanted it more. Walleye lose to Kalamazoo. And then MSU at Michigan. Okay, I have a question. Why were Michigan fans and the band wearing maize cowboy hats? What's that? Cowboy. I don't know what that was. And I think that's why Michigan lost. What are you doing wearing cowboy hats? I don't know. I must have missed something. Anyway, Michigan ended up losing, and that sucked. And then the BG beat the Lady Rockets on Saturday night. So Toledo and my Michigan teams didn't have a really good weekend. Saturday up early, breakfast with Pastor Steve retired. That's where I got egg surcharged. I feel violated. And then off to the golf show. Pain was off the charts. More on that. Came home, iced my knee, took an hour nap. Okay. So I don't know what happened over the since like Thursday night, Friday night. When I try and sleep, maybe all the pain meds wear off. I don't know what. The internet says that's when your body is trying to heal. So you're going to have more pain. So it's been brutal. Choppy sleep last night, maybe 6 hours. My sleep app says that I was awake for over an hour of that 6. So I might be a little cranky today. Anyway, so I get up at like 3 a.m, take pain pills that don't work. I just took 2 of them at 10 to 12 today because my knee's throbbing and my leg, my thigh, my hip, my buttocks region, all really sore.
And bruising.
Yeah. Anyway, and the pain meds don't work. And I've tried Oxy, I've tried hydrocodone, whatever. Anyway, it's the weirdest thing ever. So came home, like I said, ice, took a power nap, and Sharon took a picture of me. Don't do that. Aren't you live?
No, we're not live.
Well, then you got to go back to Instagram and hit it again. I thought,
there we go.
Okay.
Sorry, people.
All right. Now hit that bottom picture. This is what I wake up to on the family chat. Now tell me that doesn't look like I'm dead.
No, I know.
It's like me. I'm on the slab at Castillo Funeral Home. We got to show that again on Friday for Johnny Castillo, and he's our sponsor. I mean, it freaked me out.
No, it freaked me out because I was out tooling around the kitchen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let me just check on, see if you're awake or whatever. I look at it and I see that and I'm like, I didn't like that. As much as I might laugh at you, I didn't like seeing that.
Oh, okay.
But I did have to grab my phone, take a picture.
Yeah, let's take a picture of them.
And I didn't put that in the family chat. That was only for you.
Oh,
I did not know you were going to put it.
All right. So I have a second picture up there. Pull that back up and you should be able to click on another one.
There you go. Look at you.
And there I am.
Oh,
that's after I woke up.
My brownie.
And I smelled the most delicious tasting brownies ever. And they were. I don't know where you got the recipe. The only thing that's a pain in the butt is you put them in cupcake paper and that doesn't work.
Oh.
I just want a big fat tray of them.
Note to self.
So anyway, there you go. So that was Saturday. Sunday, up early, grab a shower off to Sonoma City Church. Shout out to Sammy. Good job. Costco. Ran into a couple of people, stopped me. How's the knee? I'm like, pain's been up around 8 a lot this weekend. I don't know. It's been weird. This weekend pain has been the worst of any pain yet. So I don't know why. Maybe because I'm using it more. Maybe I don't know. But I'll ask them today when I go to Pain and Torture PT today at 2:10 and see, what they say. Sydney had me doing some squats on Friday, and I looked up on the internet, and they say squats is something you should not do.
Oh God, that just
until
sounds
6 weeks after surgery. So I'm going to ask maybe that had something to do with it.
Do you think it has anything to do that you were extremely bow-legged and
what?
And with the new kneecap, that could have something to do with it? I mean, is there something to pulling your bones in alignment? I don't know.
I think what it has to do with is they cut my old knee out and drilled into my fibia and tibia and put in a new titanium knee. I think that might be it.
Terry on Instagram says PT might need to back down.
Maybe
we need Terry to show up with you.
Maybe Terry should come over and start taking care of me. What do you think?
Shannon says hi.
Hi, Shannon.
She's watching on Instagram.
Sherry from McCravers. What's up, Sherry? Pittsburgh Rick.
Sister. Hey sister.
Inside Out Wayne. Robert S. Dude, good seeing you. Glad you came out to the golf show. You got those tickets. Let's see. Ask TV13 Tony Gefsos about the hats. His daughter plays in the band. Okay. I don't have his cell number, but thank you, Robert S. Pastor Steve, what's up? Sharon, you didn't like Jenny looking like that, but you took the picture. Pretty sure he meant Denny.
Well, yeah, I had to show it to him
Mark
what he looked like.
Too much. Yeah,
it wasn't meant for public viewing.
Yeah. Anyway,
Hold
new
on.
hip is probably next. If you're no-legged. No, I got legs. I think you meant to say bow-legged. Do people not check their stuff before they hit enter?
I don't know.
No-legged.
Gnarly Charlie on Instagram says, "What up,
Gnarly
Denny?"
Charlie?
So, do you want to tell the people what you compared your pain to?
Sure, we can do that, and then we can talk about the egg surcharge. I got a little. I had to apologize twice this weekend because I was a little. I was ornery because, when you're in pain, literally 24/7, it can wear a person out, and so you were giving me crap because I was giving you crap.
I just asked.
No, you were being short with me because you didn't like that I was being short with you. Well, I'm in a lot of pain. You're not. So anyway, I said, listen, I know childbirth had to be amazingly painful, but I don't know if the pain from childbirth lasts for 9, 10, 12 days. Now, I know emotionally with the children that, especially the ones that we text and we never hear from them, we get ghosted. That's a different kind of pain, but I don't think a woman after having a baby is still in constant pain and has to take 2 different type of pain meds that don't work. And I just don't see that. And then you said, "Oh, we're going to bring that up with the podcast." I'm not making fun of childbirth. It's amazing. I was there. It was beautiful. But I remember you smiling and feeling good after you got a nap and, you get home and you weren't in constant pain walking around 24/7 for the next 10, 11, 12 days, were you?
Dude, we carry those babies for 9 months.
Are you in pain for 9 straight months?
Well, there's pain in and out.
Okay. Gas pain.
But the thing is like, you're creating an actual human being. So that outweighs really the pain. Like I never focus on my pain except for Joshua, who was on my sciatica for the last 2 full months, I think, of my pregnancy. And that was very painful. And I told you, I'm not trying to take away your pain level because I just thinking about it makes me cringe. But I just thought that was, a little humorous that you compared it to childbirth because
it's the only that's the most physical pain since I've known you. Like when you fell down the steps and broke your tailbone, I wasn't there, so I can't. The only experience in 25 years of marriage almost is having 2 children, and Olivia was painful. Josh came out in like a minute and a half.
Well, it's because Olivia cleared the way.
She did,
and Josh was 2 pounds heavier.
Anyway. I was trying to get you to understand what it was really like, and then you're like, "Oh, you wait till the podcast." And you take a picture of me dead, secretly wishing because I need to die by March 7th of this year, or we're losing out on $500,000.
Hold on a minute.
Not me, not we, you.
Hold on a minute. I took the picture before that whole conversation.
No, it was after because that's
was
when
it
I was
after?
in pain.
Okay, well, I that conversation was out of my head.
No, the conversation happened before I took my nap because after I took my nap, I felt better.
I know, but I wouldn't have made brownies for you if I was still carrying, being offended by your comparison.
Really?
Is all I'm saying.
For me, how many did you have?
What day?
More than I have had. I've had 2. Anyway.
Yes, because you complain about them sticking to the paper. And then you're telling me how to do it next time.
No, I just said, do me a big sheet so I don't have to deal with the paper.
I'll do you
anyway.
a big sheet, all right.
You're a good wife, honey. You're a good, see, now I can touch you. All right. So there you go. Pain sucks. Blah, blah, blah. There you go.
Wait, what are people saying?
Somebody from Sam from Purple Doors wants to have a conversation.
Someone said, are you bruised from the tourniquet?
No.
Oh, no, that could be the one up by your groin area. Yeah.
The tourniquet? What tourniquet?
They probably wrap something around your leg when they do your surgery, don't they?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't think so.
Robin says, yes, Sharon, being bow-legged has something to do with it. And I think, what did she say? The squats are not a good thing.
I know. I'm not doing them anymore. Thanks a lot, Sydney, over at Pain and Torture, where I'll be today at 2:10. But they're buying a disco party table, so I love them. All right. Any more about me being a sissy and not being able to handle the pain?
Terry's asking, are you taking pain meds as often as you can?
Yes.
Staying on top of your pain is key when possible. Goals should be below a 5 when possible.
The worst pain.
Maybe Terry should be doing a podcast with
Nurse
you.
Terry?
Call the, call a nurse.
I wish there was a way to bring them on.
Bring her on?
Yeah, bring them on like they come on like our guests.
Yeah. No, I know that there is.
How?
Well, she's on Instagram. She's not on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
So
anyway, so there you go. We'll get through it. All in all, my knee looks pretty good. The swelling has already gone down by 1/4 of an inch. Yes, I'm that anal. I measure it every day because I'm a freak. It's my left knee is 17 inches. My right knee, which was the one operated on, 18 1/4. So it's down almost 1/4 of an inch from when I first started measuring a couple days ago. So, and my weight, thank you God, is staying. I'm up a couple pounds, but nothing crazy.
Some brownies.
Could be. All right. Now you want to talk about my Saturday morning breakfast? We go to we rotate between 2 different breakfast places, me and Pastor Steve. I'm not going to tell you the name of the breakfast place. We all know about the ongoing egg shortage. As a matter of fact, I know more about this egg shortage and surcharge than I ever thought I would ever know. I was going to try to get these guys on the air, and maybe when my radio show starts on March 10th, maybe I'll get them on then, because eggs are still going to be crazy price. They're more than doubled, sometimes tripled, depending on where you live. It all started because we talked about this last week when Cracker Barrel took a shot at Waffle House, which I thought was hilarious because Waffle House on February 3rd put on a $1 surcharge for eggs. And egg surcharge, never heard of it. Cracker Barrel put in an Instagram post because, Cracker Barrel, their competitor. Additionally, all Cracker Barrel. So here's what they did. We're not going to do a surcharge. And this is over now. It went till the 12th. But what they did was to kind of rub it in Waffle House's face was they said, hey, here's what we're going to do. All you Cracker Barrel rewards people, we're going to give you double pegs points for any egg dish you order. They're not charging more for the eggs.
What's a double peg?
Points.
Oh.
Points/pegs for rewards members. A surcharge on eggs. Well, there's nothing hospitable about that, Cracker Barrel says. At Cracker Barrel, hospitality is as important to us as a hearty breakfast, and that means not charging extra for eggs.
This was against Waffle House?
Yep. At Cracker Barrel, let's see. It's important to us, blah, blah, blah. So February 3rd, I told you that. Oh, it's a 50-cent per egg surcharge on every egg it sells because of soaring egg prices. Rather than increasing prices across the menu, this is a temporary targeted surcharge tied to the unprecedented rise in egg prices. Waffle House said in a statement, they're continuously monitoring egg prices, and they're going to adjust or remove the surcharge depending on market conditions. Okay. Why are eggs so expensive right now? A breakout of avian influenza, bird flu, killed 14 million birds, commercial flocks nationwide since December. $4.15 for a dozen eggs in December. And now in some places they're up to almost $14 a dozen. I'll take some cereal this morning for breakfast. That's quite a jump. So that's the scoop. Okay. I knew this was going on. So I go to breakfast and there's a note on the door, and then there's a note on the menu. And then the server, who we have the same server every other week, says, hey, just so you know, we got to charge, we're charging 50 cents per egg. So my eggs Benny cost $1 more. And if you get an omelet, they use 3 eggs, so it's $1.50 more. So I'm like, okay, let me ask you this. when egg prices go down and you get them cheaper, like way cheaper than you got them before, are you going to give us a 50-cent break on that? Or is this just the price of doing business? And sometimes you don't make as much profit as you normally would, but you're still making a profit. Yeah, she's like, I'm just the server. You'd have to talk to the owner. And they're sweet people, and I love them, but I'm not going back till the surcharge is gone.
I just told a friend of mine who raises her own chickens that between her and her daughter, they should get together and be a local provider for these small local businesses, and they can make some money and sell their eggs to,
Yeah, the problem is they need somewhere around 500 eggs a day.
A day?
Yeah,
Do you think the condo association would let us put a chicken coop in?
Pretty sure no.
That could be my second job.
Listen, it's pricey raising chickens, and it's stinky.
It's stinky.
They stink. And listen, I love eggs. Probably one of my favorite foods. But I can take a break, for it. Until they come down, the prices come down.
So an article that I read says the Department of Agriculture puts down 100 million chickens. Well, since 2022, because of the avian flu, because it's super contagious. But did you ever watch the show on Netflix? You Are What You Eat.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Did you watch the whole thing?
No, because it was too gross.
It's like a 5-episode. It's basically an experiment between twins. One is they do all vegan and, strengthening and working out and all that. And then the other one is like full protein or something. Anyway, when they went to one of the chicken farms, it was so disturbing. I was unsettled. It was upsetting.
Yeah. That's why I stopped watching it, because I didn't want to eat chicken or eggs.
I know.
Again.
I was like, I cannot eat a chicken. It's so inhumane how these chickens live. They're walking, they're crawling all over each other. There's no room. And then when we lived in Louisiana and we would travel north, and we would pass these semis full of wire cages or whatever, full of chickens.
Look away, kids.
Which the cages were only that high.
Oh, it's terrible.
And they were alive in the stark, full sun heat on the road. And I am thinking, there has got to be a better way. This is terrible, inhumane.
No, it's the best way. And I just don't want to hear about it, because chicken is delicious.
What do you mean you don't want to hear about it?
I don't want to hear about it. I mean, it's just, we are told in the Bible that we're supposed to eat the animals of the earth.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying, for instance, that movie we watched, Temple Grandin.
Right.
Where this is based on a true story, where she came up because she was autistic.
Right.
With the whole cow, a humane,
thing.
Yes, a humane way.
Before they blow their brains out.
Okay. Anyway, I'm just saying, it just seems like there should be better systems implemented, that maybe you can only have so many chickens so they're not crawling all over each other, gouging each other's eyes out, and laying on the floor dead that they couldn't even see them because their live ones were on top of it.
The good farmers are going to treat their animals properly, and the bad, the bad farmers are not. They're not going to treat them right, because all they care about is profit, and they don't care if they're putting 10 in a pen when there's only supposed to be 5. They don't care, because it's like bottom line. Money, man. It's killing it all. All right. So Kathy Cromwell says, we finally ordered from a local farmer and delivery is included. All right. How much for a dozen eggs, Kathy? Pop that back up. Kim Zaracki, chicken dinner tonight. I love it. Oh, you guys are having dinner tonight.
Well, in America. We slaughter over 9 billion chickens a year to eat.
And there's another chicken place opening up over here by us called Wings something. Wings Snap. Or
that's original.
I don't know. Anyway, so I know a lot more about eggs now, because Pastor Steve's son is really good friends with the Hertzfeld family. All right. I'm not familiar with the Hertzfeld family. I am now because I had a very nice conversation with Thomas and Jordan. They're a couple of the boys that are now running the company, been in the egg business for, I don't know, 80 plus years, whatever, in Grand Rapids. And he was giving me the scoop about what's going on. Luckily, thank God, and they have to test every day their birds to make sure, they have not been hit by the flu, the avian flu, like so many others have. And they crank out 120,000 dozens of eggs per day.
Per day.
120,000 dozen. I wrote that down, per day in Grand Rapids, Ohio. That's only one place they have. They have more than that. Okay. In Ohio, since January, I believe he said they put down 15.1 million birds. Does that sound right?
15 point, they put them down?
That can't be. No, that
they
can't be
put
right.
like.
No, they put maybe. Okay, that can't be right because it was 14 million birds originally. That was nationwide. He gave me 15.1 million stat in Ohio, and I don't remember what it was. Anyway, it's a big number.
No, that they had to put them down.
Yeah, I don't know if
he said since
million. I probably miss, Anyway, so let me get back to this. There is a place called Urner Berry in New York. Urner Berry sets the prices for eggs, okay? All the farmers work through Urner Berry. Urner Berry sets the price. That's what the farmers have to sell to the suppliers. Suppliers have to put their cut on. It goes to the grocery stores or wherever they go. So they're setting the price. I said, okay. And he said, if you want, we can get you in touch with somebody to go on your show. And I'm like, no, we'll just, this probably just be a one-off unless egg prices don't come down. I said, how? Because what they got to do now, they killed all these birds. Now they got to basically not grow, but let them grow up and like basically train these birds to start pumping out eggs. So it's not a simple process like you think. So I said, realistically, months before, he said, you should see egg prices come down. They're just guessing within the next couple of months.
Well, according to the Department of Agriculture on CNN, egg prices are estimated to increase about 20% in 2025. Well, compared to about 2.2% for food prices in general. So,
well, that's because they're 3 times more than what they cost now. So over the entire year, yeah, it's probably going to be that.
So Emily Metz, president and CEO of the American Egg Board, said not to be the bearer of bad news, but we're in this for a while.
Okay. Kathy Cromwell gets her eggs, $5 a dozen, delivered to her house.
Well, Kroger's is $4.99 for organic, a dozen.
Well, then why the heck is a restaurant that's so close to a Kroger charging a surcharge?
I don't know. Kim, look at Kathy's comment. You could be making $5 a dozen. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but if you're getting a Kroger for that, yeah, but those are organic too, which are the best eggs.
Well, so are Kim's. And look at Rob on there doing his own show. If you think eggs are expensive now, fertilize one and see how expensive it becomes. He's such a goof. Meaning kids. Get it? He's doing his own show. Yeah.
Rob, when are we going to start calling you formerly the greatest garbage man known to man? Rob's got a new job. He hasn't told me I could talk about it yet, but maybe we'll wait till my radio show, but he's getting out of the garbage business.
You know what hours you're doing yet?
No, we haven't worked it out yet. Things are changing. Doesn't look like it's going to be noon now, but it's going to be in the afternoon. And it looks like it's only going to be a 2-hour show because they can't afford the Den Man more than that. Whatever. You get us here, you get us on the radio, 5 days a week. It'll all work out. God's got it. All I care about is this freaking pain. Anyway, anything else about the eggs and the surcharge? Again, if you're going to charge a surcharge, I'm boycotting you. That's the price of doing business. And you know what else they do? They charge you if you use your credit card. That's BS, man.
Why do you go to this place?
Huh?
Why are you going to this place?
Well, you're the one who loves it. and that's why I went.
I know, but I don't
like
go
the
with
other
you
place.
and Steve.
Yeah, I know, because I love the girls that work there.
The girls.
The gals.
Mm.
They're sweet people. They can't help that the boss is a
Okay.
is
A
into
relative. That's
greedy.
great.
They're greedy. It's greedy. It's the price of business. You don't charge a user credit card, and you don't charge a surcharge for eggs. Sometimes instead of making a 5% profit for the year, sometimes you only make a 3%, but a profit's a profit. Anyway, spoken like a prophet. All right, what else you want to talk about? Are we done with the eggs?
I'm thinking I'm spent.
Are you? Well, listen, we
listening
still
to
got
you.
time to go. I want to mention this because I wanted to do this last week, and I get so much. I could be on 3 hours today easily. I've got so much stuff, and we have to be out of here within an hour. Oh, we still got 30 minutes. Beautiful.
We have to be out of where?
Well, because if we go over an hour and then it screws up the podcast when I podcast this later.
Oh.
By the way, it's on Apple Podcasts and iTunes and that's the same thing. iFartRadio. It's also on Spotify. Anyway, I wanted to mention this last week because just the ridiculousness of some people and the risks that they will take. And it's not a thinning of the herd. Close. She was trying to take a selfie with a man-eating predator. She's a 55-year-old woman. She's like
55.
your age.
Oh, she's young.
55. She's young. She was visiting Turks and Caicos Islands.
Oh.
So she decided to snap a selfie, a pic, with a 6-foot shark. Well, the shark was not a fan, not very photogenic.
Is that like a Sharky?
And, yeah, Sharky. It bit her hand off and part of her other arm.
It's a twofer.
It is. Bystanders saved her life, and the woman needed to have one of her hands amputated below the wrist, and her other arm was amputated halfway up the forearm.
Do you think she's given her husband attitude because she's in so much pain? Ask him for a friend.
Yeah. She's recovering. She's going to survive, but how do you ever come back from that when people are like, so what happened to your hand?
Well,
Don't ask.
where was she? Was she like on
Vacation, Turks and Caicos.
No. Was she on like a boat tour? Like, how do you get that close to a shark? Was she at SeaWorld? I mean, where was she?
Don't know. All I know is she tried to take a picture, and now she has no hand and no arm.
Well, you just did a story a couple podcasts ago about the number one way to die is selfie now, from falls or drowning.
Yeah.
So
people are so stupid. Okay, I got some other odds and ends, but let's move on to Sunday night television programming.
Your cat is huge. Thanks for noticing, Pam. That's Dash. That's one of our rescues.
It is. All right. So, Kim Zarecki's got a dozen for us. You are a sweet human being. Bring him tonight for dinner, gals night.
Wednesday will be brought to you by Mimi's Eggs.
All right. So Sharon and I are huge fans of Suits, even though I gave up after season 5?
Yeah, you did hang in there.
Well, it just all became the same, and it was just, I mean, I'll peep it out sometimes when you're watching it, but are you done with the whole thing?
I am 30 minutes away from finishing all 9 seasons.
So
because
you have 30 minutes
because
of the
I
last
started.
episode. All right, I'd like to watch that with you. Only because it's like when you used to do puzzles and I would steal a piece, and then you would get near the end and you'd be like, now where the heck's that piece? And then I'd walk up and I'd put it in because I'm a jerk. That's why she doesn't have any sympathy for me with my
life
pain.
Right there.
No
You're
sympathy.
the last puzzle piece.
No sympathy for me. She didn't grow up with brothers. That's what brothers do. But anyway,
I have a brother.
Yeah, but he wasn't around to torture you when you were 5. He was already out of the house.
Yeah.
So,
he was the only boy and 8 girls. So what do you expect?
I don't blame him. I'd stay clear even now.
Anyway,
that's a joke.
Oh.
All right. So
okay. So Suits.
LA.
Yes.
So
Suits.
You're all excited about this Suits LA. I'm like, is Donna gonna be in there? I love that.
The Greenback Boogie.
Play that again, please.
Okay.
Did we pay some graphics company hundreds and maybe thousands of dollars to make the DennyRadio logo explode? No, she did it. She's very good. And she's very affordable. That's how much she gets paid.
I just get paid by eggs, people.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
none of the original people are on it. No Lewis, no
Lewis lit up.
Nobody's getting lit up. No Mike, no Harvey, no
Rachel, no Jessica Pearson.
Nobody. So I'm like, okay, what's this going to be about? Well, it came on last night. I'm like, oh, is that on tonight? You said, yeah. So we both watched it.
Yeah.
I'll yield the floor to you.
No, so the thing with binge watching shows, and this kind of goes with what you were saying, when you binge watch a show, so there's no commercials and you can just go episode to episode, you really do notice it's very repetitive. But when you have to watch it season to season with commercials in between, you really don't notice how repetitive the stories are, right?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe the only exception to that would be This Is Us. But because I binge watched that the first few, because you were watching it and kept talking about it, and
changed my life. That show.
I didn't start watching it until, well, maybe season 2. So then I started binge watching season 1, and I'd be up till midnight watching 5 episodes at a time because it was just so good. But that might be the only. No, I don't know, because The Crown, that was another one I binge watched. But that was based on a true story. That's not a chick show.
It's not a true story.
Well, inspired by a true family.
I'm based on a true story.
Anyway.
Who almost died. You see that picture of me? Show that picture
so,
again. I almost died.
Anyway, to get back to...
I got to die by... All you got to do is click on the picture. And then back it up one. Okay, or not. And look at that. Here lies. Hold on. Let me give me a proper eulogy. So Sharon, I'm going to give you the music, and I would like you to eulogize me. What? Where is it? Come on.
I am not prepared for that.
No, this is what we do. This is impromptu.
Look at your little breathing thing right there.
I wasn't wearing my CPAP, but I got my mouth open, getting ready to gag on my own fluids. All right. What would you say? No, put the picture up there. Eulogize me.
No, I'm not going to eulogize you. No.
What are you going to miss about me?
Not playing that game.
All right. By the way, I'm letting my insurance lapse, my life insurance, because, well, we've had it for 20 years. I paid, 20 some grand over the years. Just in case I die, you and the kids would have money. Well, now they're gone. So I'm like, why am I still paying? Because I got 2 more years on it. So it's like, am I really going to spend another couple of grand? No. So if I'm going to go, I need to go in the next week or so. Okay. Then you get the $500,000. So
any more dreams of someone shooting you in the garage?
No. If something happens to me, somebody talk to this woman. See if she's got an alibi. Anyway. Okay, back to Suits.
You made me sound like a terrible person.
You're not a terrible person. Are you kidding me?
Anyway, okay, back to Suits. Suits LA.
Okay, questions from me to you.
Oh.
Did you have trouble following it? Because it was really busy. They didn't do a lot of you had to really pay attention on the backstory in the back cell that what is his name? Thomas Black. Is that his name? Ted Black, who's like the Harvey. He had an issue with his dad and all this other stuff. Did you have any trouble following the show?
Well, I didn't finish the show, for one, because I don't know. Harvey, if you watch Suits, Harvey is Suits. Gabriel Mock, is that his name? He is an amazing actor. I've never seen him in anything before Suits. And he was a badass right from episode 1. Yep. And so the fact that now they're bringing Suits out to LA from New York, he's supposed to be making a cameo appearance or whatever. I just love this cast of Suits so much. It was really hard for me to accept the new people. It's kind of like if they were to redo Little House of the Prairie without Michael Landon.
Well, it'd be hard to do since he's dead.
Well, no, but you know what I mean? I mean, right, like Harvey is, the main character through the whole show. So
Well,
I wasn't
interesting.
impressed.
I actually liked it better than I thought I was going to. I didn't want to like it.
Yeah,
I liked
did,
it.
yeah.
So there's deceit. They're like two dudes that started this company, and then the other one kind of swindled the other one, and now they were best brothers and buddies. And because Ted called him a flea in front of everybody, and he took it personal, and blah blah blah. So now they're at it.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'll be hooked.
I don't think I will.
No?
I need a new binge-worthy show. So if anyone out there is listening and has a binge-worthy show, post it in the comments and I'll check it out. I've seen The Crown, Bridgerton, or Downtown Abbey. I've heard so much from other people.
Abbey.
I just don't know that I
snooty, can't watch it. Stupid. Okay, you guys look like you're cold. Yes, that's why I put this on. I don't know why. It's in the 40s outside. Maybe because we're in the basement and this concrete's kind of cold. Anyway, or this brick.
Maybe the content is cold.
Now,
speaking of death,
we're hilarious today. Although I see our numbers are off a little bit.
So
it's Monday.
Anyway, so to tie into Suits last night. So the Screen Actors Guild Award
SAG
was last night. I didn't peep it out. I do have the memorial tribute that they did, which was very touching. But Jane Fonda got like a Lifetime Achievement Award. And honestly, I did not recognize any winners.
Okay.
when I looked at them. So
yeah, a lot of it is on streaming shows that we don't watch.
Yeah.
So all right,
well,
so
Wicked was video? Up one. Yeah. So this is the volume up?
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as you got the volume up there. Okay, that was pretty awesome.
Was that good?
Yeah. What was the significance? Why would you play that on our podcast?
Because I came across it and I thought it was very touching. And I, for one, forget about people that pass away. I mean, I usually have to ask you, or I'll say something and you'll be like, they're gone.
Well,
so I just thought it was very touching and
for
very
those
well
of you
done.
Just listening on the podcast. Sorry about that. Just fast forward through all that because we weren't saying all the names.
Well, no, you'll have to go back and watch it.
Or you can watch us. I like the fact that they took almost 4 minutes to remember as many people, because so many times those shows, they miss so many. So I don't know if there people are complaining that they missed a bunch. I don't know, but we're all getting older now. There's a picture of me. You could have put that in there. See, this is why I want to have control of the remote, because my picture of me dead would be up there right now, but too late.
You want me to sing the music?
No, we're good.
There you go.
There he is. Nearly dead. All right. Yeah. Okay. Robert.
Okay.
Robert has a very long.
He's
comment.
talking about eggs and surcharge and credit cards and all of that.
Yeah. I don't go to places like that. It's the price of doing business, people.
Ooh, Maureen says Crowded Room, so good.
Okay.
For a binge watch.
Rob's Nappy said something about the Tinder documentary on Netflix about women that get swindled and then they go back after the guy. I don't know. I didn't. I watch.
What do you
watching
mean?
Too much TV. I need to read more books.
Wait a minute. What do you mean? Tinder? They get swindled by the guy.
Yeah.
They meet up and then.
Yeah. And the guy ends up taking all their money. He did it to like 3 different women. Well, then I guess the 3 women.
Is his name Brad Pitt? Is he on Instagram?
Came together and went after the guy. I don't know. I probably have it all wrong. I don't care. Pam loves us. Love you guys and your conversations.
Okay.
Oh, usually the ones before we start. Those are even better. All right. Do you have a video before we tell them about Wednesday's show? And
I do.
Thank you to Brittany for being our Monday sponsor.
Now, are you sure that the banner was right?
We'll find out when we're done.
Oh, gosh.
It was right. It was up there when we started, and I'm not running the controls, so it's not on me. So you have a video.
Yeah. So remember how I said, is it Kendrick Lamar?
Mm-hmm.
Lamar. I think I have dyslexia because I usually say Lamar Kendrick. You know how I said he's like everywhere?
Yep.
Okay. He's everywhere. And this is proof. Ready?
Yep.
Oh, no. It's a cultural divide. I'm going to get it on the floor. You really about to do it? 40 acres in the mule. This is bigger than the music. Yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence. Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back.
No. No.
Come on.
The old folks home.
Is that not hilarious? We gotta watch it again.
Awesome. Roll it again.
Okay.
This is
It's a cultural divide. I'm gonna get it on the flow. 40 acres in the mule. This is bigger than the music. Yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence. Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like buck. Must have on a beat, bro, deep bout.
yes.
Isn't that funny?
Love it.
Yep, he's everywhere.
Good
Still.
stuff, honey. Good
Yep.
job. All right. So Wednesday, not sure what our topic is going to be. I had so many things to talk about today, and I just didn't get to it because, we only have so much time. Oh well, whatever. It'll keep, or I'll never do it. That's what I've always done. I prep all this stuff and then I never do it. So anyway, I know one thing. Scott Hayes is going to be on Wednesday to talk about Acoustics for Autism, which is this Sunday, downtown Maumee. Everything's shut down. Bands out the yin yang, raising all this money. Project I Am, Acoustics for Autism. I may have to miss it only because of my knee pain. I don't know. We'll have to see. Weather's not supposed to be that warm. I mean, if it was going to be like 60 out on Sunday, I think I would suffer through. But the thing is last year when I went, me and Susie and the tot, we had to park almost a mile away. And the den man ain't doing a mile.
Do they have like buses that take people?
They do from that church over on Conant Street. I forget what it's called. Be the old movie theater.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, Scott Hayes is going to be on with us, and I invited him. I said, hey, if you guys want to do a couple musical numbers, he hasn't responded to that yet. Like we had Mike from Louisiana on, do a couple tunes.
Well, is Scott the coordinator?
He's the drummer for Arctic Clam. And yeah, he's one of the spokespeople. His wife, Nicole Curry, is the one who is that, she started all this, and, she's a judge. So she's dealing with people on a Wednesday at noon. So Scott's going to join us. So we're going to do that. Anything else on Wednesday?
I don't know.
Do we have?
I won't know until Tuesday night.
That is
Zen Partners. Yeah, this is our last week of February.
That's right, because then we have new sponsors next week. Some.
Yep.
So there you go. Anything else? Thank you, everybody who commented. Thank you, everybody who watched. It's important if you feel like helping us out, share the podcast, tell people about it. I'm not dead, even though the picture looks like I'm dead. And we'll try to do funny and entertaining content for you again on Wednesday.
Good. Can I push?
Peace out. You're in charge. I'm not.
Okay. Bye.
Hit it again.
Denny Schaefer. He's an idiot.